Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be unboxing the Control Bar 2 by Green Mission in Oslo, Norway. So this was actually something I've been complaining about a lot in my Tesla Model Y. I don't like how the trend of vehicles is going for the interior, where everything is going for touchscreen, all the controls, HVAC controls, volume knobs, any buttons are all just going into touchscreen. I think that's very counterintuitive than just having buttons, because sometimes you want to drive. Well, actually, most of the times you're driving, you don't want to look at what you're pressing. Sometimes when I'm trying to turn off the air conditioning, it takes me like 5 to 10 seconds because I'm hitting the wrong fucking part of the screen. Okay? Who wants to do that? It's a waste of time and it's unsafe. So I found this company in Norway that actually makes these control knobs and buttons, which honestly I was very excited. So this is the box. It really feels like you're unboxing an Apple product. They've done a great job with the unboxing experience. You get a welcome note from the founder and a thank you note as well, a quick start guide. And here is the control bar. It's a very simple design. It comes with 3M tape on the bottom to install it, with temperature control knobs over here, which are aluminum milled, and aluminum buttons too. So the quality is incredible. The clickiness is great. The feel is great. The clickiness of the knobs is also great. I'm excited to install this in the vehicle, and I will show you the install later on. It does come with cables. So this is the cables that you'll use to install basically or connect the bar to your vehicle, as well as I think these are the adapters, if I'm not mistaken. So this is the adapter for the bar. And that's really it. You only get a 3M tape, extra 3M tape. Maybe you didn't do a good job the first time. You know, that's good that they have that. And you also get just 75% alcohol wipes just to wipe down the screen when you're working. I also purchased the control bridge, which gives me more access to more features of the vehicle. It's just a control box that gives me more features. You need the control bridge wire harness for that. I went all out, bought everything. I also bought the control strip, which I'm really excited for to install. I'll also show you how that looks as well. This is just, I'm not going to unbox this here. I'm just going to show you guys in the car. So I do have some pre-installed lights that I got from I think, a different supplier. I'll be uninstalling those to replace them with the strip light that I got from this. First of all, let's install the control bar. You have to clean the screen, and you have to wipe it with both wipes that they provide. That's what the instructions say. I'm not turning off the screen since I'll have to turn off the car, which makes no sense to me. Maybe I'm not really sure how to perfectly turn this off. But I'm just wiping it down with both wipes that I was received. Obviously, you can see it's doing extra, then let it dry off, okay? And then after it's dried off, I'll be able to place the control bar on it. So the control bar does come with LEDs on the bottom. This is how it reflects the light for the ambient lighting in the vehicle, which I really love. Right here is where you connect the strip light, and then right here is where you connect the control bar to the vehicle. Remove the 3M tape, and I'm ready to install on the vehicle carefully. I do want to make sure that it goes to the center perfectly. I'm pretty meticulous about this stuff. And before I press, I am pulling it towards me to make sure it's perfectly in the center. I'm happy with that. It does say press for 5 seconds per corner, so I'll hold for 5 seconds over here. And they say after 24 hours you have to do the same thing. Now I'm just going to keep this plastic protection on it. I'm going to start working on connecting the control bar. There's several ways you can do this. I'm going to be routing this cable through this part of the vehicle, since I'll be having my control bridge in the back. I'm going to be routing it downward, which is completely fine. No big deal. We don't cry about that. And then into the trim, which is actually pretty easy to hide. Under this trim right here, this is so easy. Like, maybe Tesla should be, proud of the cheaper build quality they have sometimes. Just goes right in. Very easy. Look at how beautiful that looks. And then the cable would be just in the back here. They also include cable management, which is nice. I will be installing this here in the center. Very simple cable management. And then placing the cable inside here to just hide it. Just to hide it a bit better. From the driver's seat, I don't see it, so I don't mind. Now we'll be installing the control bar. So first of all, you got to pry open the back part of the seat or the console. It's very simple, just easy pry out. And I would say I will turn off the car, pry this out properly. There we go. Doesn't have to pry out completely, but if you want to, you can. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to turn off the vehicle just because the moment I unplug this, there's going to be a plethora of issues. There we go. And then it's kind of a squeezed way to do it, but you have to reconnect like that. Hold this out. Having the cable over here. And there we go. That's all there is to it. And you connect the USB-C to this control bridge. And I will properly seat this inside the trim. After installing the control bridge, we'll be installing the light strip under the dashboard. So as you can see here, we start with the top left side of the dashboard and we move forward downward. It's very, very easy to get to. There's like a connection to the HVAC and dashboard. Between them, there's like a small piece of trim where you just fit this and then you run through very, very easily. Obviously without having this curved that way. I don't know why it's curving that way right now. Okay, there we go. I just put it like that. So it's all good to just raise this a bit and go behind the trim. No big deal. You gotta get the cable here in the bottom right. So we connected the cable here. Whoa. We connected the cable by routing it through the glove box. There is no video online for this, so we just did it like this ourselves. Routing through glove box. First, you have to route it under this trim that I showed in the video. I'll link a video in the description that shows exactly how you can route that cable. And after you route it through your glove box, you go down from here. And then, I mean, it looks kind of messy, but honestly, from the driver or passenger perspective, you don't see this. So that's not a big deal. So as you can see in camera, you can't really see that while you're sitting in the POV of the passenger. If you're sitting here on the right hand side, you don't really see anything. And then even as the driver, you don't see anything. So no big deal. So now that I have the control bar on or connected, I got to make sure my Bluetooth is on, which it is. Choose my region, sign up. Choose the vehicle that you're going to connect to after you sign into your Tesla account. Make sure they're in pairing mode. I don't know how to put that in pairing mode. I wonder. Let me see. So now we have this properly turned on. I do want to say I did a mistake. I don't connect the USB-C cable. I do not connect that to the control bridge. I do connect it to the USB port over here, or you can use the USB-C to USB-A to connect directly to the USB-A port in the glove box. So I do apologize on that. So now that that's done and complete, we start the search, found the control bar, the pair code is on the control bar, phone paired, continuing the app. I like that they have some instructions over here. I'm excited to see the latency for this. The first gen was really bad. Second gen, they improved it really like a lot. I don't mind having a 1 second latency, especially when getting new controls where it's just HVAC or turning on the heated seats or heated steering wheel, turning off the HVAC, etc., etc. So now we need to add the control bar to the vehicle. Just tap your key, confirm that you want to pair. Finish. Do you have a control bridge? Yes, I do. Do I need help? Nope. I'm good. Press the button once and the app will continue when connected. So that I'm pressing the button that's located on the control bridge. Control bridge software update needed. So I'll just update that. Now that the control bridge is rebooting, we're good. Continue, get started. Thank you for choosing control for your needs. Default bar settings are all set, but you can change them all anytime. All right, great. So I want to configure my buttons. So I just set up my control bar. I would like to have my heated seat and controls, my heated steering wheel, the climate on off button, the sync function for the climate, the fan speed. As you can see, that's pretty responsive, which I like. The glove box button and the heated seat button. So how responsive is this? For example, I wanted to increase the temperature. You can see it shows it here directly, and it gives it maybe, I would say, up to a second to update, or maybe less than a second, which is completely fine with me. I would prefer having these physical knobs and then checking the temperature while I'm driving without having to fiddle with the screen, right? The right hand side heated seat turns on quickly. All right. And then I turn it off. It's actually way quicker than before for some reason. But the left hand side heated seat, I think this button needs to be updated. Steering wheel on, off, and then sync on. I do want to mention the reason why the button wasn't working was because no seat was assigned to the seat to be heated, which is kind of crazy. I don't know why that's an option, but yeah, there's you go. Now if I click it, there you go. My left seat is being heated. So off, and then instantly turns off the HVAC. The controls are not that slow. I would think this is better than how it was before, at least what I've seen in videos. This would take maybe 3 or 4 seconds for this to update. But for what it is, I'm really happy with it. And it does get updates, so who knows, in time it'll be better. I'm really happy with how it looks. You can see the light is pretty bright during the day. There's also light right here under the control bar. And to adjust the light, you have to hold the light button. I already had it to adjust, and this is to adjust the brightness, so up or down. So this is decreasing, increasing, and then changing the color: red, green, purple, yellow, blue, and red. So I'm going to keep it at purple. It's pretty cool. I like that color a lot in cars. And yeah, and then this has been working really well. Honestly, actually, I need to get out of the brightness. Oh, there we go. Great. It's been working really well. I'm pretty happy with it. Thank you for joining me on this amazing install for the new control bar. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And don't forget the bloopers at the end. So I'll first just turn off the screen, which makes more sense. And then I will wipe. Never mind, I powered off the whole fucking car. Now it's going to be hot as hell. Right here is where you connect your... The vehicle is now powered off. And I have no idea why I got disconnected. Bitch, I gotta turn on the car. Also, one thing to note is that it does take a few seconds for the heated seat to turn on. So if I click this, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What the fuck?
No, I don't think it worked.
There you go. Clicking it.